Alrighty. I know this is going to be a little bit of a hype killer here, but I wanted to read something. Counterattack if done at the right time. All I get. Okay, well, I guess I'm keeping that the same. Alright. Let's do this. Hey, Mana.
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimen saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too renaixed to understand.
Leave him!
Like, no. Oh.
Watch out! Grenade!
God, you are getting destroyed.
That's enough! Free him!
I cannot. O source of life.
Free him! Damn it!
Why do I keep throwing that one? Let's get rid of all that armor. Put my weapon in there. I blocked that one. I blocked that one too. Okay, about to die. That was dangerous. Think I can parry this? This tornado? Apparently, yeah. I think I still took damage from it though. I do want to try this. Come on. that poison is doing a lot of damage. Okay, what's up, bullcrap? Hello, bullcrap. All right, let's try something else. Guess I'm dodging too early. This guy gets so slapped up. Alright, I got slapped up. Kill me quickly! This button.
I need help.
Oof.
Ready to shoot! Fire!
That was dangerous. Tried blocking it. What is going on?
I'm wounded! I need healing!
Don't we all? I did 2,000 damage. Okay. I tried countering. I guess that was the greedy play, but I'm not getting the roll sometimes. I get like the dodge, but I don't get the roll. All right, we going in with this. Let's go with a 6. I'm cheating.
I need healing!
Oh, come on. Where's my blocking? Come on. I guess I would do that.
Your armor will not protect you any longer.
Bugged out there.
Vinbar's magic must have died with him. Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Hold on. Not over yet. Didn't drop any loot. Alright, that was actually kind of tough.
Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed.
Outside the stone prison achievement.
"3 days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken."
Yeah, Karasash is dead. That was the best healer. This is nice and all, but it's not better. Your regeneration is nice, though. It's pretty crazy that this sword right here turning out to be the best sword in the game just because it has 2 upgrade slots on it. A little wild. What else did I get? Like that's it, just the sword. Wonder why he said Constantine was taking and not giving? Haven't seen any of that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It could be like a vision. Constantine kind of looked like Vinbar a little bit.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
What is going on?
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
Why do you have branches sticking out of your head?
You told me that during the ritual with Katasak, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but in a more dull, muffled way. The first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I have become used to feeling this bond.
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
What is going on? Guess it's something about taking something from nature to heal himself? Maybe hurting it in turn. It could be. My theory is whatever ritual was conducted is... He's like exchanging his affliction from himself to the earth or whatever. And that's the threat that he poses, but honestly, I have no idea. I'm glad that Homeboy Slice wasn't the last or the end of the game. Let's go ahead and do this side quest. Try to get some reputation back from the natives.
Siora, Asir,
Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iselt. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iselt, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
That would explain why the king was so worried. Is also what you were thinking. Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to mind for me. Oh, we can finally go in there. But I'm sure it could be a plethora of things. We don't have all the context right now. And I imagine we might have gotten some context if we didn't have to kill Homeboy Slice. I'm starting to think that there's like a fork in this game when you choose what healer you want. Because I'm really curious what happens when you choose like one of the spiritual healers, or well, like one of the religious healers, or the medical healers, you know? I wonder, does he just die? It really seems like no matter who you choose, it would take a drastic turn in the events that are happening.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Because all of this is happening because of Karasash. Guess I have to go around. Man, my back was not cooperating with me. I had to... Or I woke up probably... I don't know,
Something's wrong.
5 times?
Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
You think intruders would risk coming here?
There. Tamelands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound. Grimeterendam. Rostuissa Rihnestiri. I do not understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Yes, spitters.
Watch out! Grenade!
Okay. Honestly, I'm just surprised that I didn't die. Normally when that kind of stuff happens, you just die.
I'm wounded. I need help. Close to it.
Oh, we are going to quick save just in case. Because that was scary. Ooh. Gotta. Oh, there's already dead. Yo, this guy's got a billion armor.
Armor will not protect you any.
Level up. What do I get for my level? Alrighty. So I guess I'm going Shadow Burst. Because this would take too many points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 levels. Okay, we need a spot for it. We need to mess around with stuff first. Okay, so I use G for that. What is F being used for? Shortcut 1. Am I using F Oh. Okay. Is that... Running out of keybinds here. Am I using R? I am not using R. What do we use an R for? R. Fury. That's important. Alright, so I guess we're using T. Not really what I wanted to use. But oh well. Oops. This is G, this is T. 1, 2, 5. So yeah, I'm sure I bound something. Okay. Something went wrong here. Yep, we are missing a T. Oh. I have to save my choices. Forget about that. Okay. Oh, there we go. But I do need to redo this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna change 0 to 6. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's do a hard save. Oh my gosh, many well. What's going on over here? Somebody handle the spitter, please. Oh, ooh.
These beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
everything but this one, and won't let me loot that one, so.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Iseld and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
Guess I bought the lotion or something like that somewhere. I don't know where I got that.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
How do I place the sensors?
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Knew I should have had her repeat it. Okay. Apparently I have 9 mortuary lotions. Must have bought them from somewhere. Where's the sensors? I have 18 of those. What happens when you're listening but you're not listening? Alright. Maybe it was just bugged.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Onal Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Your reputation for that? Come on. Come on. I helped you bury your mom. That's worth at least 5. Maybe we can negotiate down to 4. Maybe. Gonna skip you guys. We've got a main story quest to do. Don't have time for these pipsqueak monsters. Although I should have used my magic spell there. That would have been pretty cool. I should probably put away this sword, huh? And sell everything else. The price for selling things is so low. Pretty crazy. Move on now. Thanks, bro. And it's already been 49 minutes. Hey, I killed your High King. What now?
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Karans of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kerton Sedach. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enon Mil Frictaman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Undivorced Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Bladnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiefradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Bladnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Well, if you wanted to take out their best leaders, now you know who they are. Yeah? I guess. What was that? Earn at least 1 pretender's trust. Pretenders. Let's see. I think Dunkas, he's cool. Deirdre is... She's a little bit of a suckafoo, but she's cool. Ulan is a suckafoo. I'm gonna go with Deirdre. I think she's got the wits. But we're gonna try to earn all of their trust. The game lets me.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Menawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Vignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Quawalem seg.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet an on Mirfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Have you thought carefully about what your allies' intentions are? If you approve of them, fine. But if you don't, it would be better to pick someone else.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a hard save here. I'm afraid that they're going... I want to talk to everybody, but I'm afraid that if I talk to everybody, then I'm going to win the support of nobody. If that makes sense. Where the Sokofu am I?
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaisse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Milfrictamen. And I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Milfrictamen. The one who became the first Guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect. For those who rest there were great men.
Dunkus is cool. He's cool. Got the right idea. But I don't think I'm gonna go that route. Believe it or not. I think I still might go with Deirdre. I kinda wanna see an all-out war. Kill all the villagers. I mean, Renaigse.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
At the same time, though, my first plan here is to hopefully not influence the election at all and just let it pan out the way it goes. So I'm hoping that I don't have to either get the crown or give the crown to somebody to progress the story.
I regret to inform you that your High King, Vinbar, is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity. By creating an alliance with the people of the continent, the lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you, if you were to be named High King. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Milfrictamen.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman. The path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
That guy has no clue, but Dunkus was also... I don't like the idea, but yeah. Here, I'll tell you how anyway. Yeah, it's true. I had already been there. I remember that area. That was the first Nadaig that I had fought, actually. Alright, so they want me to find the crown. Really hoping that I don't have to give it to somebody, but looks like that's wishful thinking. We are going to save here.